Yeah, the families have just arrived here along with the workers who are about to head out. I mean, think about it. We all remember the hurricane in September. Now, months ago, some of those people in Puerto Rico without power, they're saying the worst tragedy that happened to that island. And 80% of their poles went down. So those have to be restored. I think they're at about 65% as last checked. And as you mentioned, our crews from here in the valley, APS is sending them. You know, when you go into a situation like this, how do you prepare, Jason, to go to this? It's a different terrain. I know you guys have worked on lines before, but how do you get your crew ready for that?
So the terrain is obviously different. You know, we're used to this desert Southwest, right? So, you know, going into more of a jungle environment, if you will, it's going to be a good learning curve for us. You know, it takes weeks to plan for something like this, and it's taken every bit of that. You know, we're talking about equipment, tools, and you know, material, things of that nature. And then on top of that, you have a lot of employees that need to get health checkups, make sure they're immunized. You know, there's just a lot to think about. You know, we have a great team here at APS, and everybody pulled together and made this happen in short order.
You know, you and I were talking, you know, during the monsoons here, we're without power for maybe a day or so. When you guys get the power back up to us right away, these people have gone months without power, and you're going to go out there and restore for them what they've been missing for a long time.
Right. So when we threw out the all hands call, if you will, to see if people want to volunteer to go out to Puerto Rico to restore power, we had volunteers come from everywhere. You know, getting folks to volunteer to go out there and help and restore the lights was not an issue. We got a great team here. I mean, they all wanted to come out. They all want to get the lights back on for the Puerto Ricans.
All right, thank you so much. And I mean, that's the big deal here is the fact that they're all volunteers here. They volunteered to leave their families for a couple of months to turn around and put this work in. When we think about the devastation that is still there, they're working together with PREPA and FEMA to try to restore this power. They'll be gone for a couple of months and then hopefully be back and have some great stories to tell their families. Guys?